everybody, HectiX here, and welcome back to Modellista. Now, this is the collaboration project between the Banter Gaming channel and myself. So down in the description, I will leave a link to both their channel and their series playlist on all videos. So Raj, what troll have you left for me? Based on your comment on my video, I'm expecting multiple Civics, as well as 3-spoke rims, since you and everyone else know I'm not a fan of them. Well, let's just see about that. Oh, good to see you kept the Mustang, and of course, as I expected, 3-spoke rims, which I'm going to change immediately. And nice to see a HectiX and BGC logo on the side of that too. I do like that. So before we get into racing, I am going to be taking those rims off because, you know, I really can't stand to look at that. And then BGC number 1 is the license plate. Oh my god. Okay, Raj. Okay. And of course, I chose tune-up and not dress-up. So through the magic of editing, I am now in the dress-up shop. So let us remove these rims. I do not want to look at them any longer than I have to. I don't know. I guess we can put these on the Mustang. Yeah, those don't look too bad. I'll go with those. So there we go. Now, on my video, I did ask if anybody had car suggestions, and I did receive one. I was asked to use the, whoops, wrong button. I was asked to use the Evo 9, I do believe. So let us change to that. Raj can keep using the Mustang if he wants, but it's nice to have a different car each episode if we can help it. So normal car, we'll park it, and oh right, Raj mentioned this to me. He thought this was the save file, and for those that don't know, this works the same way TXR3 does with the sub garage. So for this game, that's all it is. It's basically a sub garage. So it's a different system, so each car is its own save slot, which I don't know why they did that, but who knows. Anyway, I'm not going to change the name of it. I'm just going to get into the Evo. Oh, we have an Evo 7, Evo 6, the Evo 3, and that is it. I'm surprised there's no Evo 5, although the Evo 5 and 6 share very similar body styles anyway. But I guess we'll go with the Evo 7 then. Yeah, why not? I don't know. Let's get it in red. Oh, then again, the Mustang originally was red, I think. As much as I'm not a fan of yellow, let's go with yellow. But if I remember correctly, the Evo in this game has very, very short gear ratios. So more than likely I won't be having any short gear or acceleration gearboxes put into this. So definitely going max speed. Definitely going to need it. But anyway, let's do the little bit of tuning that I can to the car. Not going to worry about dress up. So slick tires. There we go. Brakes. Racing, obviously. Hard suspension. You know, I could probably go full on speed and still have good gear ratios to make use of it. So you know what? Yeah, let's just max it out. ECU. Engine, we have level 2 now. There we go. Gearbox, obviously. Max speed. Weight reduction. There we go. So that's the Evo maxed out. Now let's do some actual racing. However, I should probably explain this because I did talk with Raj about it. He did say his video was getting a bit long for him. So more than likely how we're going to do this is we're going to split it up. So instead of it being one level each video, we might end up doing half a level. However, I do not know if we're going to be able to do that for 5, 6, and 7. Because they're each single championships with multiple races. 5 and 6 has 4 races in it for their championships, and then level 7 is 7 races in that championship. So yeah, might have to use save states. However, I don't know how we're going to go about doing that. Now, I don't mind doing longer videos because that's what I'm used to doing. So more than likely, you know what, I'm just going to do all of level 3 here. And I was kind of hoping to do all of level, or end up with level 7, because I don't mind doing the entire thing in one shot. But we'll see how it pans out. I'll have to chat with Raj about that. So here we go. Rocco Hill is up first. Now let's see how short the gear ratios are in the Evo. Right. Yeah, already into 4th by the time we get to the first corner. Damn, those are short. But then again, for a hill climb, you know what? That's actually good. If I can stop sliding everywhere. It's definitely more slippy than the Mustang. But, you know, I kind of prefer this for the most part. Because I'm actually expecting the car to slide a little bit. The Mustang keeps throwing me off because it doesn't slide very much. And with the way this game, with this game's physics, it feels strange not sliding even a little bit. So having that little bit of slip does actually kind of help in my case. But then again, for those that do know, I prefer my cars more on the oversteer side more than the understeer, but not by very much. So we're almost already halfway up the hill. Probably sliding a bit too much through a good chunk of these corners. The AI is keeping up quite well. Oop, did not want to hit the wall there. That was a mistake. At least the one thing that's really good with the short gear ratios, besides this being a Toge, is the fact that if I'm not in the appropriate gear, it's not as punishing, because I'm still roughly in the power band of the previous gear. So, benefits. But there we go, this should be Rocco done. Again, still the best looking Rocco I've seen in any game thus far, even Kaido, sorry. As much as I like Kaido, the Rocco in this game looks fantastic with the cel-shaded graphics. But there we go, that's first place done and our first race complete. So, get our trophy with a Formula 1 car on it, even though you can't get that in this game. Engine tune-up level 3, that was quick. Bunch of posters and stuff we can stick in the shop if we want. So before we go on, I'm actually going to back out and I'm going to go put that new engine in. So tune up. Okay. I hate it when the game freezes like that, but there's not much I can do, sadly. But there we go. So now we're rocking 492 horsepower. Not bad. That's actually pretty good right now. Just wondering how this car is going to fare with the top speed portion, because I do believe we're going to have a few of those races, obviously. I.e., I believe, yeah, Osaka Highway, that's going to be fun. So let's do Akagi Hill next. There we go, switch back to manual. I know, you know, even I'm not gonna lie, in this game, even Akagi here looks really good with the cel-shaded, or English. Akagi looks really good with cel-shaded graphics as well. And it's definitely a little bit different compared to Kaido. But obviously Kaido, I would assume, has more of a accurate representation of the track. So that wouldn't surprise me. I don't know why that R34 was on the brakes right there. That was a bit strange. There we go, already buzzing the limiter pretty much. Almost buzzing the limiter, I should say. We actually didn't. Was kind of expecting to. Hard on the brakes. There we go. God, I can't keep the thing going straight. There we go. Now you can definitely take the corners a lot faster in this game. Oh god, almost, there's a spin. I'm used to slowing down a hell of a lot more for corners, and I keep messing up thinking, oh, I should brake a lot more, but in this game you kinda don't need to do that. Now, I have been playing Gran Turismo 3 in between the, in between my last part in this one. So, yeah, I'm definitely used to braking a hell of a lot more. There we go. Not doing too bad now, and we're actually miles ahead looking at the mini-map. Or the course map, I should say, not mini-map. Well, both work, whatever you want to call it. Another hairpin. There we go. Don't spin, don't spin. Dang it. I was kind of hoping not to spin out there, but... Oh, well, we have such a huge lead, I don't think it really matters at this point. No, this thing is revving to almost 9,000 before I hit the limiter. And I'm shifting at 7 to 8k. I could probably rev that a lot higher. There we go. Probably don't need to rev up as early as I am. But there we go. That's done and dusted. And we're still miles ahead of them. Surprisingly, the R34 actually beat the 22B on a hill climb. I was honestly expecting the 22B to win that, but oh well. Anyway, let's get our trophy. Another Formula 1 car, even though again, doesn't appear in the game. We got a 11 TE27. I don't recognize that chassis code. I actually do not recognize that chassis code. I'll have to check what that is at some point. If anybody wants myself or Raj to use that car, by all means, let us know. But anyway, that's level 4 open now. I'll give a quick preview, and this is what I mean by we might have to split it up because there's 5 events, 2 races each, so 10 races. So more than likely it'll be Raj or do 2 or 3 of these, and then I'll finish the remaining bit. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, let's move on to Osaka Highway. Hopefully I have enough top speed. I forget how you fine-tune the gearbox. Let's see if I can figure it out really quick. Settings, there we go. Definitely want to move... Well, this is normally at 0, right, by default? Okay, so let's move it to a 10. And then if I... Well, for the next race I'll switch it back. So hopefully that should be enough straight line speed for this. 2 laps, that's not too bad. Carousel beats only doing 1 lap around here. After all, it's so quick. 1 lap, really, right? So here we go. Hopefully I have enough top speed that I can actually get ahead of them. I'll have the acceleration, that's for sure. But that is not what I really need for this race. Doing 170, that's actually not bad. Now we should be able to catch up because, you know, rubber banding. That don't help. Wow, I wasn't expecting a spin here. Okay, go. Well, I think that may have costed us the race. Potentially. Let's see if we can recover this. I'm surprised the GTO is this far back. Or sorry, the 3000 GT. I did say this track I have a nasty habit of messing the corners up. There we go. Thank you, rubber banding. Past the R32. There's a Corvette. Past you. And the R33. Goodbye. Now, let's not spin out on the exact same corner, and let's not spin out in general, because I do want to win this race. I'd rather not have to redo a race already, if I can help it. In fact, I don't know if Raj has had to do a redo yet for any of the races. So far I think we have a clean win-loss ratio, so let's try and keep it that way. And there we go. Now we just widen the gap. Go. Yeah, I actually know about that. Don't have to tell me to keep going. According to that billboard. Now I don't know if I can, and I short shifted a bit, but I don't know if I can go up that corner flat out in this car. I'd rather take it nice and easy if I can help it. This corner I do believe I can't go flat out. I'm not going to try. And there we go. Even had a spin, but thanks to rubber banding, still managed to win that. There we go. Yeah, I'm really surprised the GTO wasn't higher up on that list, considering it may be on the heavier side, but it does have some good power to it, so that's a shame. Anyway, another Formula 1 trophy. Ooh, weight reduction. I'll definitely be taking that. Bunch of stuff to stick in the shop again. More mail, again, don't need to read it. Yeah, let's go get the weight reduction, as much as I don't want to keep going back and forth between menus. Okay. Now that we're through that long-ass loading screen, let's get our weight reduction. So what are we at now? 2,899 pounds. That's not too bad. I don't know the equivalent in kilos, sadly. So don't quote me on that. If that's... Well, I think in pounds, that's slightly on the heavier side, I do believe. In terms of kilos, that is also slightly on the heavier side, but I don't know where that would fall. I'm going to take a wild shot in the dark and say, what, 1,500, 1,400 kilos? Thereabouts. Anyway, let's move on to Tokyo. Well, East Tokyo. I will put the transmission back to normal really quick. There we go. Back to manual, and let's go. Thankfully, it's not raining, because this track also has a rain variant. There we go. I was going to say version, but I think variant's more of a appropriate term to use. And that, oh no, really? We're already getting that car? This is going to be interesting. Now hopefully I can catch up to him soon. Yikes. I forget what it's called, but I do know it's one of those really, really fast cars in a straight line. So, yeah, as you can see by the mini-map, he's just gunning it away. Although I think I probably should have left the gear ratios the same. I don't know. Because buzzing at 146 is not very good. Not gonna lie. It's great through this section, but that long ass straightaway, yeah, that's a bit iffy. Definitely need to go back to what I had before for the gear ratios. And this is why I said the gear ratios in this car were very short. I forget what this thing is called. I recognize it. I've heard of the company before. Mitsuoka, I believe, is what the company is called. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. If anybody actually knows, feel free to leave a comment. So I do believe it's a Mitsuoka, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oop. But thankfully, I'm definitely on the quicker side through here compared to the AI. Not to mention they're really fast on the first lap, and then they slow way the hell down on the second one to allow you to catch up. So it gives you that sense of, oh crap, I'm really falling far behind. And then you just catch right back up anyway. The Orochi. I think it's a Mitsuoka. I can't help but think that. Again, I don't remember. And I think it's going to be a while before we unlock it as well. I don't believe we unlock it this early. Another Formula 1 car trophy. And we got nothing but stuff to stick in the shop. Shop automotive. Oh, we finally got that. Okay. Since we only have one more race, again, I'm going to back out and I'm going to show this off a little bit. If I remember correctly, yep, this is where you can do engine swaps. Now, I don't believe the Evo can be engine swapped. Yep. Oh, wait, actually it can. Now, I don't know why you would put the 4G52 in this. I have no idea, considering we already have technically the best engine. So why you would swap in the other ones, I don't know. Maybe the 3000 GT here, my bad. Maybe that would be better, because it is a V8, but more torque, less RPM. However, then you can't do anything to the car, so in fact it's actually better to keep the default engine. But anyway, I'm just going to keep what the car has. Typically that ends up being a good thing when you've got one of those lesser horsepowered cars and you swap in like a Super RZ engine into it or something along those lines. Yeah, then they get really, really fast. But for this, it's not really worth it. But I will quickly go back. I know I just reverted it back, but I think it's better to boost this. We'll put it there. We'll stick that right in the middle. Should be good. If I can do at least 160, I'll be happy. But anyway, now we do the same track, but with rain. And I probably should have changed tires as well. I just clued in on that because I'm on racing slicks and I'm doing a rain race. This is not going to be fun, but hopefully I can still do this. Right, and we got the reverse track. Oh god, turn. As well as I also forgot to change the brakes, because the racing brakes aren't very good in the rain. However, I don't know if it makes that much of a difference instead of just using just the normal default. Okay, just like you would expect, they're gonna gun away like normal. And then they should slow down and I can actually reel them in a bit. Okay, good. I can at least do 160. I'm happy with that. Hard on the brakes. There we go. Okay, so there's third around the R32. And as you can see, they slowed way the hell down, even though they were miles ahead around the Corvette. And around the R33, hopefully. Oh god. That was a terrible corner. Also did not want to shove him into the wall if I could help it. If I can race somewhat cleanly, I will. There we go. Oh, still clipped the wall a little bit. And now we just leave them in the dust because they slow down and yep, that's all they have to give. Final corner. And across the line for the final time this episode, and there we go. Another free Formula 1 trophy. It is a damn shame we can't get a Formula 1 car in this, but oh well. There we go. Another gold trophy. Ooh, computer tuning level 2. Not bad, not bad. Bunch of stuff again for the garage. Now, the difference between the level 1 and level 2 for the ECU is the same as the transmission. acceleration, middle of the road, and then top speed. That is it. That is the only difference. So that is all level 3 completely done. So Raj will start level 4 in his episode, and more than likely I'll be doing half of this as well. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I'll hand this over to Raj. In the meantime, I'll have to think of a troll to do for his episode. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you all in part 5. Take it easy, everyone. Bye-bye.